This is Kuda Business Spotlight, featuring outstanding Nigerian businesses and the superstars running them.
Typically, is I take over restaurants and make them great again.
Kuda Business is the all-in-one business manager with POS, payroll, invoicing, bulk transfers, and more for freelancers and SMEs.
The one thing I really like about using Kuda Business is that nobody can scam us with fake receipts. Let's soak it. Soak it in cold water first, and then let's put it directly into the bowl and pour the hot broth over it, and let's see what difference that makes. Hi, my name is Chef Matada. I am the executive chef here at Green Matter, but really I just do everything management. I'm very rarely in the kitchen. We technically didn't start Grey Matter. Grey Matter was a restaurant that existed before my sister and I, Tony, took it over. But I did a residency here sometime in 2022, and I thought the space was really interesting, and I realized that it wasn't being appropriately managed, so I reached out to the owner and I was like, hey, we could take this thing over and we could make it work for you, which is what I do typically, is I take over restaurants and make them great again. So yeah, that's how we got in here. Cut it in half, scoop out. Let's cut it in half, scoop out the middle, and then slice it. Let's add some cilantro stems, and then in the bowl, instead of the parsley we used yesterday, we're going to use a bunch of cilantro. If you come to Grey Matter for just one thing, you should definitely come for the drinks. We have the best drinks in Lagos. No cap. I'm going to take off my rings, put them in my pocket, then I'm going to go over there and wash my hands, and I'm going to come and start making the drinks. Yes? Okay, good. This is passion fruit syrup. Elderflower syrup goes into a unicorn GNT. This is a double recipe, so 30 ounces as opposed to 15. And then this is the unicorn. It's literally just mica powder, but it gives it like a really cool color. The spoon cannot enter here. And then I'm gonna put in some ice. And there we go. You're welcome.
Working together, it's pretty chill. I think because we get each other in a lot of ways and we have the same goals. And yes, money.
Money is our goal. Money is our only goal. Like, it's fine. The position is fine, but can't you just make it thinner, like smaller and centered? Why is it not in the same?
But also just in terms of what we want and how we want the business to run, typically we want the same things. It's like different approaches, but you know, we are one front. And like when we're not, we just talk it out and figure out, you know, what works best.
Not to interrupt, but that was it. Like, we don't talk. This was approach to conflict is to ignore.
I wasn't talking about conflict.
Oh, sorry.
But as you can see, someone loves a good conflict.
I do love a good conflict.
I just meant if we had different ideas.
Okay.
Yes. Are you okay now?
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
When I said it to you, just act like, oh, I think that looks better than it did before. Okay, I don't know about so beautiful, but better than it did before.
Yeah, so for the most part, we're on the same page. And yeah, I think working with her is good. There's things I don't like doing that I'm just like, you do this, and then there's things she doesn't like doing that like I'll handle. So it's like, just, you know, decide what works for you and I'll decide what works for me, and we'll find a way to move forward.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good balance when it comes to like distribution of tasks. So I'm very happy to be more customer facing. I'm very happy to be more hands-on in actually doing physical things, because I'm a very handsy person, and she's great with anything that requires bookkeeping, Excel. Even though she says she has a basic knowledge of Excel, it's just because I don't know Excel that I think she's so amazing. But I think she's fantastic at all those things. She handles all the finances actually, and I haven't even bothered to collect passwords. I'm just like, I don't even want permissions. Let me just be able to see what's happening.
What you got there?
Pickled cucumber.
I just think she just put in my mouth. All right. Okay.
My whole hands are washed.
Oh, that's yum.
I said, when my kitchen does stuff, they do it well.
People are trying this place, so you know what we are doing.
Oh,
So I really like using Kuda Business. Helps with a lot of the stuff we have going on here. Receiving payments is super easy.
The one thing I really like about using Kuda Business is that nobody can scam us with fake receipts. With the POS and the account, like your alerts come in from the POS immediately, so you can't say, oh, I've paid. I'm like, if you had paid and if it went through, I would know because it comes in literally immediately. That's a feature that I really, really like that not a lot of POSs provide.
So I use Cuda for, well, all our banking, most of our banking things. It's relatively easy to use, which I like. I'm tired of dealing with most of the traditional banks. So just being able to do most things without any hassle, without having to talk to people, that I love. I think the sub account we really use is like the salary sub account, because like if you let us just go, we'll spend, like the money will just go. So having like a salary sub account where we're just like, if we reach this like threshold in terms of like the money in the account, we can move some into the salary account, and we know like salaries are sorted for the month. It's not like at the end of the month we're like, oh damn, we have to pay these people. So I use the sub accounts a lot, and I think that kind of helps in terms of like a savings mindset for us. Like just even like having the cashier come and confirm payments and stuff from us, that used to be stressful. So like Kuda sorts that out. It goes straight to the cashier, she figures it out. We also get like notifications. I like that Kuda communicates, so if something's wrong, like you know before it happens. It's not like you're trying to do a transaction and it's not working for no reason. For the most part, you're gonna get like a notification or an email or something just saying, heads up, this is down. So if it is down, which it really is, go Kuda.
One of the things that we're working really hard to do with Grey Matter is to kind of make it self-sufficient. Like I mentioned earlier, what my sister and I do is that we go into spaces and we, put processes in place and make them profitable and make them an enjoyable experience for the consumer. So we're hoping in the next couple of years, the space can actually kind of run independent of us, and we can maybe expand a little bit, go visit the mainland, see what's up there. I'm sure they could do with the Grey Matter. But yeah, for right now, we're just like, let's get everything on board. We did inherit a bit of a mess, so we've literally spent the past like half a year untangling all the like knots in here, but we're in a really good place now. Hopefully we keep, being in a good place, and yeah, hopefully some expansion. And just continue to give our guests an amazing experience every time they come.